Good afternoon, family and friends of the brand new Mr. and Mrs. Rosier. I am Boozy Susie, one of Angie's best friends of 30 years. So there's nothing I don't know, and I live next door. I'll start by asking you to give a huge round of applause to Blake for doing a sterling job of escorting his mother down the aisle. Unfortunately, this honour has been granted to him and this to me, as we miss some very important people today and every day. Jerry, Angie's dad, would be so proud to don a suit and give his only daughter and love of his life away. But he wouldn't have enjoyed this bit of standing up in front of you as I am now, so I'm sure he's having a real chuckle to himself. Angela's two brothers, Scott and Troy, we've also lost along the way, would love to see their sister so happy with Merv and looked after. Also, there is Merv's mum, who I have found an astonishing fact out about because both of their OCD issues, which at times is beyond the joke, they cannot stand any form of mess. I always called Ange Monica from Friends. And as you see her itch to put something right. So when it was revealed to me, Merv's mum's name is Monica. Very apt. I'm hoping this is a sign she would be happy with this union. So I would like to ask you all kindly to raise your glass to absent friends. Hang on. But Angie's been blessed with an incredible mother, Liz. Her resilience and bravery has driven Angela to be the same. Liz is a tower of strength to her family, her brothers Blake and Grant, and she is a tremendous grandmother to Paul, Abby, Rob, Mark, Harley, Alfie, Evie, Macy, and of course, Blake. Have I got you all? They all think the world of each other, and for such a big family, all different in personalities, they've all remained close. Another leading lady in Angie's life is Sandy. She definitely gave Ange another view on life, and she maybe helped to ease the seriousness and prudishness out of Ange. She hasn't always been like this. She needed some help. Amy is her oldest friend. They went to school together and both started work with Sandy as hairdressers. We started college together and have never really been separated since, along with Faye, Michelle, and Em. We would go to our favourite haunt for years to come, the Feathers. Here we were in our element and we did what we liked and we danced on the tables. I've seen Ange fall down on one and bounce back up. We've bullied DJs till they played our stuff, and we fell in the place and fell out of it with short dresses on too. We've come! I couldn't say that. I have also witnessed Karen Eady throw Ange across the bonnet of my sister's car as we spilled out of this pub, as Ange and Faye got involved in everything. Ange very nearly moved to Tenerife. That's it, I'm going. Left us bereft and in tears. She returned a week later. The ties can't be cut, we're family. When returning to Tenerife, I turned round to see her puffing on a very smartly dressed, good-looking chap's cigar. She was impressed by his Ferrari. As she sat on his lap, we were surrounded by double R blokes. And the penny dropped and we realised he was the head of the bloody mafia. With this, With this, we did a runner down Bonkers Bar, put our sunglasses on and pretended everyone was naked. We always love the sun and worship it every minute possible. Ange took this to the extreme, and while on this holiday, her lip took a turn for the worst. It swelled up like Bubba Shrimp out of Forrest Gump. Bubba. It was at this point I understood how she'd always kept her fabulous figure. The lip had emerged to such a size she must be at least 25 stone. I started to panic like the nutty professor she'd left her pills behind. We may need to get her 2 seats to get her home on the plane. We've always been a group of friends that's had everybody's best interests at heart. As long as one of us is there for each other, it doesn't matter which one. Angie's kindness shone through when she took us all to Paris. We also attempted to drive a 70-foot narrowboat with Vicky at the front, giving directions as you just couldn't see where the boat began. She ended up with a kidney infection as it was a cold March. We drove it like James Bond to get it parked up before dark, hanging on to the back for dear life while the front of it didn't move. We lost the steering rudder as Ange forgot to keep hold of it while we panicked our way down a mile-long tunnel. It swung against the wall, smashed off, and at that point I remembered the man saying, "Please look after this bit." I aged 5 years as we bashed our way down that tunnel. Reaching the end of the line, we docked for the night and then realised we would have to do a 3-point turn in a 70-foot barge. It was a really small place to turn. It was more like a 100-point turn, and I don't think the neighbours thought kindly at 7:30 a.m. with us shouting and hollering all and sundry with a lot of revs to get this damn boat out. We were masters at this boat malarkey by the time we got back to do Foxton Locks, with Faye on the top of the boat, dressed as a parrot, drinking vodka out the bottle. We got a round of applause from onlookers watching this sight in the pubs. We managed to get back to where we started, and the man didn't mention the steering thing. I'd say he was just grateful to get any resemblance of a boat back. In the midst of this, Anne studied 4 long, hard years to get her degree and became a primary school teacher. Graduation day was the proudest day of her dad's life. Teaching is her niche, what she was born to do. A minimalist to her peers, maximum effect on the kids. Whoever she's taught, remember her with affection and wish she could have taught them forever. Then she had her baby boy. She thankfully got what she had waited so long for, Blake. What does make me laugh, though, is that when COVID set in, Ange, being no exception, couldn't teach her own child. So on returning to work, Merv took on this role, and as it turns out, was a better teacher than Ange, as Blake received an outstanding award for homeschooling. Hang on, I've got to have a drink.
Have a drink.
I will. And then we come to Merv. They'd known each other for a while, through her ex-husband, actually, and they exchanged a few texts, and then the songs came. Merv singing and playing the guitar down the phone to her, and this sent her a bit weak at the knees, and she revealed she didn't half fancy him. The rest is history, and as it turns out, Merv is a force of nature who loves singing with a drink in hand, perfect partnership. One of the funniest things I've ever seen was when he started singing opera, out of nowhere, wholeheartedly, no holds barred, full throttle. It's definitely fair to say you hear Merv before you see him. But Merv has turned out to be one of the greatest blokes you could ever meet. It'd have to be to break through Angela's barricade of no one will ever match up to my expectations. He makes her laugh and he's her best friend. He's me and Scott's too. He would never let Ange, Blake or bed us down, and I know he's someone my kids, Maddie and Callum, could turn to too. That's all I've ever wanted for them. May you guys share everything in life, including the housework. So as you both sit side by side through this roller coaster of life, remember to scream through the peaks and laugh through the loops and enjoy every twist and turn, for the ride is better because you share it together. No, nearly. I'm done now. So Merv, look after them as we have tried to for our dad and brothers. She is our sister and is loved unconditionally, but Merv, so are you. I don't know what I'd do without her, and the laughs are unmeasurable. Life wouldn't be the same, and she's helped me more than words can say. I'll be forever grateful. I'm wishing you both all the luck in the world, and with words of advice, the best thing for this marriage is to work away for 6 months, Merv, and leave your bank card behind. And with that, I would like to wish two of my favourite people all the happiness in the world, so please be upstanding for the bride and groom.